Greetings, Your Eminences and Reverend Fathers, for this second part of this presentation on the divine will for bishops and priests. In this second part of the presentation, we will review the current status of Luisa Piccarretta's cause for beatification and the writings of some key figures surrounding this cause and Luisa's writings. Don Sergio Pellegrini is the spiritual assistant of the canonically approved association Luisa Piccarretta, Little Children of the Divine Will. In an interview by CaratoLive.it, the City of Carato's online newspaper, with Don Sergio in March of 2023, he was asked about the status of the cause for Luisa's beatification and whether it is blocked. Don Sergio Pellegrini answered that the cause was neither blocked nor closed. He did, however, address some critical issues that were brought up in a letter in 2019 to Archbishop D'Ascenzo, the Archbishop of Trani. The issues were not about individual texts or expressions in the writings. Rather, they address a general conclusion that can be drawn after reading the whole diary. Don Sergio Pellegrini indicated that this does not close the cause, but calls for closer examination of Luisa's writings. So it is under consideration to entrust some experts to study the diary precisely from the point of view of the issues highlighted by the congregation. He further stated that all this does not prevent that such writings can be read, drawing great spiritual benefit. In the same interview with CaratoLive.it, as discussed on the previous slide in March of 2023, Enza Arbore, who is the president of the Association Luisa Piccarretta, Little Children of the Divine Will, was asked about how the flow of pilgrims to Luisa's home was going. Enza Arbore pointed out that about 150 came to Carato in late September of 2022 from all over Italy. It was an event of 2 days of catechesis on the divine will, led by Father Charbel of Lebanon. Father Charbel, during the pilgrimage, offered the prayer at the bottom of the slide, which implores heaven's help to spread the gift of living in the divine will. Most beautifully, he prayed, "Dear Luisa, I thank you because you offered your life out of love for the divine will and for the knowledge of this great gift that Jesus, through your fiat, wanted to bestow on the whole church and the whole world. Help me through your intercession to correspond generously with my priesthood, together with all those who are united with me, to spread and make known the gift of the divine will, so that it may be done on earth as it is in heaven." Unquote. Now we turn our attention to Mother Gabrielle Marie, who is the Mother Superior and foundress of the Benedictine Daughters of Divine Will. She began under the guidance of her late abbess, Mother Angelica, foundress of the Shrine of the Most Blessed Sacrament and EWTN. Although Mother Gabrielle had beginnings of religious life in a community connected to and exposed to so many saintly religious individuals, it was from a request of a postulant under her care to read the writings of the servant of God, Luisa Piccarretta, about the divine will that would prove to be the most significant event in Mother Gabrielle's life. On a retreat in 2009, Mother Gabrielle Marie received a clear call to found a new monastic community in Italy, dedicated to Eucharistic adoration and Luisa Piccarretta's writings on how to live in God's most holy divine will. Father Elijah, a Benedictine monk, set about to found the Benedictine monks of Divine Will at about the same time. This Benedictine order was to be composed of brothers, sisters, and laity, striving to unite the Benedictine spirit of prayer, work, and hospitality to the life of the Holy Family, turning their respective monasteries and homes into little Nazareths. Mother Gabrielle relays the story of founding the Benedictine Daughters of the Divine Will on her website, benedictinesofdivinewill.org. As Mother relates, quote, "The call to found this order became a reality in 2011 when His Excellency, Monsignor Luigi Negri, accepted the Benedictine Daughters of Divine Will as a public association for the faithful of the Diocese of San Marino Montefeltro. In 2016, the family was completed when our bishop gave his permission and blessing to found the Third Order, or the lay branch, of the Benedictine Oblates of Divine Will," unquote. The story behind the email concerns questions that came up regarding the blessing of the Church to read the 36 volumes of Luisa Piccarreta. At the Fourth International Divine Will Conference in 2015, the question was asked directly to the Archbishop of Trani: can we read the 36 volumes? His answer: he pointed to Don Sergio and asked, "What do they do here in Italy?" Don Sergio stated that they copy the writings, pass them out in their prayer groups, and read and study them. Archbishop Picchieri looked at his audience and stated, "See?" which is a very Italian way of answering a question. When Americans heard this, they wanted to have a more direct, to-the-point answer. So Mother Gabrielle paid a visit to Archbishop Picchieri and asked for a definitive answer. The Archbishop said yes, and that he didn't know where the rumors started about not being able to read all the volumes. Later, in 2020, a woman wrote to Mother Gabrielle to again ask for a definitive answer. Her email reply is that which is on the slide. Specifically, Mother Gabrielle pointed out that in 1997, the two theologians appointed by the diocese to evaluate the writings affirmed that there was nothing in the writings contrary to Catholic faith or morals. In 2010, both Theologica censors appointed by the Vatican reached the same position. Finally, in 2012, the Archbishop of Trani wrote a formal notice containing a rebuke of those who claim Luisa Piccarreta's writings contain doctrinal errors. Specifically, this letter stated the following, quote, "In the prayerful anticipation of the outcome of this examination, I wish to address all those who claim that these writings contain doctrinal errors. This, to date, has never been endorsed by any pronouncement by the Holy See, nor personally by myself. I would like to note that in this way, in addition to anticipate the legitimate judgment of the Church, these persons cause scandal to the faithful, who are spiritually nourished by said writings, originating also suspicion of those of us who are zealous in the pursuit of the cause," unquote. Now we're going to look at Sister Assunta Marigliano, who is the co-founder of the pious association Luisa Piccarreta, Little Children of the Divine Will, located in Corato, Italy, and she is a promoter of the cause of beatification of Luisa Piccarreta. Sister Assunta kept 40 years of her personal testimony by the order of Archbishop Picchieri and was published in 2019 under the title La mia famiglia e la Trinità, translated in English, My Family is the Trinity. Archbishop Monsignor Leonardo de Ascenzo, who succeeded Monsignor Picchieri in Trani, wrote in the preface the beautiful encouragement on the slide here. Notably, he stated that, quote, through Louisa, it seems that Jesus wants to teach us a little more to live constantly in the divine will, unquote.